Right, let's get straight to it because this is the bit everyone's been whispering about. The biggest shock next week lands right in the middle of Weatherfield. Carla ends her relationship with Elisa, and the way it all plays out is messy, emotional, and honestly, heartbreaking. If you haven't watched Corrie with your hand over your mouth for a while, you're about to. No. Let me walk you through everything that's come in from Monday to Friday, and trust me, this week feels like Corrie's dug deep into that classic emotional chaos we all tune in for. Weatherfield's never quiet, but something about the energy next week feels different. You've got breakups, manipulations, a full-on betrayal, a health scare, and one family falling apart at the seams. And the way all of these stories overlap, viewers might notice the pacing feels a lot like the old 2000s Corrie episodes, where every corner of the street felt alive with drama. Here's what matters. I'll take you through all 5 major spoilers, each building on the last, so by the end, you'll know exactly why next week is going to have everyone talk.
Spoiler alert 1. Carla ends it with Lisa. We start with the storyline that's going to hit long-time viewers right in the chest. Carla walks into number 6 expecting a normal moment with her partner and instead finds Becky coming downstairs in Lisa's bathrobe like she owns the place. It's one of those scenes where time just freezes. You know when Corrie does that thing where a character's face tells the whole story? Carla's hurt is instant. You can almost feel the ground shift under her. Viewers might remember how hard Carla's worked to rebuild her life after everything she's been through the last few years. So to see her blindsided like this, it's rough. Becky, of course, has her own chaos spiralling. First the funeral wreath, then the photos, then the drinking, all mixed together like a storm waiting to hit someone. And the way she lands back in Lisa's orbit at exactly the wrong moment feels intentional, almost like she wants to stir trouble even if she won't admit it. What really twists the knife is Lisa trying to help Becky sober up, not realising the damage it'll cause. And once Costello turns up battered and bruised, well, you can almost see the suspicion float in the air. Kit points things towards Becky, and suddenly Carla's stuck in the middle of more drama she didn't sign up for. She decides she can't keep living in this confusion. She walks away. She ends it. And Lisa's left completely stunned and honestly confused about everything spiraled so fast. This could really shake things up, especially because Carla rarely gives up on a relationship unless she feels properly betrayed. Whatever comes next is going to leave a mark.
Spoiler 2, Carl tightens his grip on Debbie. Move over to a completely different corner of Weatherfield and there's something unsettling brewing between Carl and Debbie. Her dementia symptoms are getting worse and you can see the fear creeping into her voice. It's that quiet panic that a lot of Corrie watchers will recognise. The show's never shied away from showing the emotional weight behind illnesses, and Debbie's always been sharp, confident, full of fire. Seeing her this vulnerable hits hard. Carl is supposed to be helping, but instead he's tightening control in a way that feels off. He's stamping invoices, changing passwords, taking over the accounts, nudging Tracy away with these little mistakes he pretends Debbie made. It's clever for him, but deeply uncomfortable for viewers. Ronnie tries to support her, but when someone you love starts doubting their own mind, it's painful to watch. Debbie's tears feel real. You can tell she's trying to keep a grip on her independence while everything inside her is slipping. The question is simple. Is Carl trying to protect her, or is he trying to push her out? A lot of fans are going to be side-eyeing him, especially as he starts acting like the hotel's his territory. And the worst part is, Debbie might not realise what's happening until it's too late. This storyline looks like it could grow into something massive, something emotional and genuinely difficult, especially for viewers dealing with relatives facing similar struggles. By the way, if you're still watching and enjoying the breakdown so far, make sure you hit subscribe. It keeps the channel going and it tells me you want more weekly Corrie updates just like this. Right, back to the drama.
Spoiler 3. Fizz gets caught out. Now, let's talk about Fizz, because this is the kind of storyline where you want to shake someone and say, "Babe, what are you doing?" She's worn down. Anyone can see that. Tyrone's accident has left her carrying everything. The house, the kids, the pressure. Viewers might remember when she had similar struggles years ago, juggling too much at once while trying to keep the family afloat. So she lies. And not just a tiny white lie, a proper, sneaky, risky one. She tells Tyrone that Scylla needs an operation and she has to go look after her. And Tyrone, bless him, tries to be strong. He tells her to go. He thinks he's helping. But then comes the moment every soap fan loves, when someone gets caught in a hotel lobby looking suspicious. Chesney walks in with pizza, ready for Debbie's choir, and there's Fizz in the reception, not in another city, caring for her mum. The look on Chesney's face, priceless. You can imagine him thinking, what have you done this time? And the big question is why she lied in the first place. Is she running away from stress? Has she hit a wall emotionally? Is something deeper going on? I can't believe they're going there again. Fizz has a habit of keeping secrets when things get too much, and it always backfires. This time, with Tyrone already struggling physically and mentally, the fallout could be messy.
Spoiler 4. Todd, Theo, and an explosive confrontation. If you like stories that mix tension with a bit of relationship chaos, this one's for you. Sarah catches Theo sneaking into a van and instantly knows something's off. Typical Sarah, once she clocks something strange, she barrels straight toward it. Viewers might remember her past clashes with people she doesn't trust. She's like a heat-seeking missile when she thinks someone's lying. Theo admits he and Pete have a contract, and suddenly Sarah's bristling. Pete throws a jab at her, calling her an attack dog, and she's ready to swing. Meanwhile, Todd's watching it unfold, thinking, what is this happening in public? Then you've got Theo pushing Todd into fitness routines. Mirrors, exercise gear, all in the name of keeping track of his physique. There's a controlling tone creeping in here, and viewers are going to notice it. It's subtle, but uncomfortable. Things take a turn when James shows up to help Todd with the new equipment, and Theo's jealousy spikes. The way he watches them, you can feel the tension through the screen. Then comes the snap. Theo grabs Todd, anger spilling out, and it's a moment that could shift their entire relationship. Corrie hasn't shown this kind of intensity between them for a while, and it adds a layer that might divide fans. Some will say Theo's insecure, some will say Todd deserves better, and others will say this has been brewing for ages. Either way, the fallout won't be small.
Spoiler 5, Summer's scary collapse. We finish the week with something emotional and, honestly, a bit worrying. Asha's in the mental health unit, ready to come home, but struggling how distant her friends have become. Those friendships have been through so much over the years, so seeing them drift hits a nerve. Dev, being Dev, tries to hold it together, but ends up blowing off at Summer, Nina and Amy. His heart's in the right place, but the man has zero filter sometimes. The visit the next day should have helped. Asha needs comfort, reassurance, normality. But Summer walks in late, looks unsteady, grabs the doorframe and collapses. It's one of those sudden, sickening moments Corrie does so well. You don't see it coming, and everyone in the room freezes. Viewers might remember how many health scares Summer's faced before, so this one feels especially serious. Is it stress? A medical issue? Something she's been hiding? The show leaves us on that cliff edge question. Is Summer going to be okay? This storyline has the potential to run deep. It links friendships, mental health, family pressure, and unresolved issues, all things Corrie usually handles with care.
So that's the week from Monday 24th to Friday 28th November. 5 storylines, all overlapping, all emotional in their own way. It's the kind of Corrie week that reminds long-time viewers why they fell in love with the show in the first place. Real lives, messy choices, complicated families, and that constant sense that one small moment can change everything. If you're into classic Corrie drama, next week has your name written all over it. If you enjoyed hanging out and chatting through these spoilers, hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe. It helps more Corrie fans find the channel, and it means I can keep bringing you fresh breakdowns every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.